Hi everyone, it's Tasha back with a day with my craft room. Today I am here to share a review of the classes that I took during the 2018 Puyallup Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. I also did a crop on Thursday night, the night before the show floor opened, with my friends called the Megan Make and Take Extravaganza. In case any of you guys have been curious about what the Mega Make and Take entails, I did want to share with you the projects that you get to do and how it actually works. So we'll start with this. You can skip ahead if you're just interested in the actual classes that I took, but I think that this Mega Make and Take is worth taking a look at if you are new to crafting and you want to get a good variety of the different crafts, paper crafts that are out there. Because I think they did a really great job mixing stamping, card making, scrapbooking, jewelry making, all kinds of other fun crafts that we like to enjoy into this one crop. So this crop, you purchase a ticket and you get a wristband for Thursday night, and the Mega Make and Take lasts from 3 to midnight. We never could last that long. I think the year before we lasted till maybe 10, and then this time we did, we stayed a little bit earlier, or we left a little bit earlier and left around 9. You have 30 minutes in between each of the projects to complete them. So let's get started. The classes actually begin, or the instructions for each project starts at 5. Doors open at 3, so you have from 3 to 5 to pick your places, get your tables set up, kind of get the feel of things. And then the vendors that are putting on, so there's a vendor that actually sponsors each Make and Take. And the vendor will come up to the microphone and explain their project and give you instructions on how to complete it. And you have this handy instruction booklet the entire time. Also, the vendor, after they give you instructions on their project, while you're working on the project, they will set up a table with special deals that are not offered on the show floor. And that's where I got into a little trouble. I shopped more than I actually did the projects. But let me tell you, those deals were unbeatable. I got my Distress Oxides for $4 a piece that night, and on the show floor they were offered at $5 a piece. Also, my Nuvo drops, I got those for $2 a piece, and on the show floor they were $3. So you can leave the Mega Make and Take with a whole lot of projects, completed or not. You can complete the ones that you didn't finish at home because they give you every single thing that you need in these baggies to complete the project. So if you don't finish it there, you can take it home and work on it at your leisurely pace. But it's totally worth it to hang out with your friends and do some of these fun things. So I'll go fairly quickly. This one is Coffee with Friends Pocket Mail and this was sponsored by the Scrapbook Expo itself. And that's this project. So you get this large baggie full of everything you need to complete this project. I got die cuts, I got 6x6 papers. It even included the page protector to make the pocket letter. So that's for people who enjoy doing pocket letters. Like I said, they did a really great job of putting lots of variety into the Make and Takes. Okay, the next project was Picture This by Paper Wizard. And that looks like this. So it gave you everything to complete this project. It was basically a 6x6 little mini book that you could make. I'm going to take these home, or I am home. I'm going to take these and put these on a regular scrapbook page because I think that they're just too cute to waste on something like this. So this was by Paper Wizard. The next one was by Crazy Creations, and it was this really super cute cupcake tag, and the tag is a wooden frame. I didn't finish, but, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it was a cute project. You basically took their They're black outline stickers that they're known for. And you stuck them to some of their glitter paper, and then you cut it out and create the tag. So I thought that was cute and fun and different. I'm a scrapbooker and card maker, so I don't make things like this. So it was kind of fun to, I don't know, make something out of my my wheelhouse. And so I also did buy some stickers from them as well. They had a booth set up. So that was the Crazy Creations. This one is Extremely Beautiful X Spinner Card. And this was by itscheaperthantherapy.com. It's Cheaper Than Therapy. I actually did complete this one. And It's Cheaper Than Therapy is known for their Sizzix dies. So, of course, they featured a Sizzix die. And it's this super cute spinner card. Yeah, that's really, really cute. And it kind of sits up. So it can sit on somebody's desk or somebody's craft room on display. Super cute. That was totally worth it. I like that one a lot. And everything was already cut out. They give us all the pieces already cut out. All that it requires that you do is a little bit of gluing, maybe some pop dots, and lining everything up. That's one of the things about the make and take that I like, is that you don't have to bring a whole toolkit if you don't want. You just need your basics like scissors, paper trimmer, glue, adhesive, and maybe some pop dots. The next one was this gorgeous necklace and bracelet by Kraft Fantastic. I did not complete this one. I think I was shopping. I'm telling you guys, I shopped most of this time, but it was fun. So you get these gorgeous images. You can pick any one of these images, and you get to put it on this gorgeous jewelry pendant, and it gives you the square clasp and the circle, and it even gives you the special glue. So I thought that was pretty awesome. This was probably the most expensive make and take as far as you know, what it's worth, in my opinion. Super cute. The next one was called Grateful Heart by Kraft Fancy. And I thought that this was just stinking adorable. I loved this one. I almost bought this die the next day. But I thought to myself, what the heck am I going to use this for? Besides, you know, I don't know. I didn't buy it, but it sure is cute. Super, super cute. And we did not stamp this. They already had that sentiment printed out. And it's a pretty sturdy little card. And I popped it up on some pop dots. So that was a cute little card. This one is called Friends Don't Let Friends Crop Alone by Scrap That. And this was actually a mini album that you put together. It didn't have a front and back cover per se. It just had 6x8 pages, cardstock pages. But they featured their chalk writers, which I'm not a fan of. I used my Distress ink. But they featured their chalk writers, and they gave you this older line of snap 6x8 pages. And so you got 4 of those. They even gave you some inserts. So this was basically to make your own mini album about the Expo. So that was fun. Next up, Good Vibes Only tag by Crafter Depot. And I've never heard of Crafter Depot, but they actually are they are known for featuring the Silhouette Cameo and the Silhouette Mint Machine. And so they sold a whole bunch of Silhouette accessories and products, including vinyl. And so that's what they featured in their make and take, was this awesome Good Vibes acrylic tag. And they had this vinyl image already cut. You just had to peel it off and transfer it to your acrylic keychain. I really liked this one. I thought this was cool. With this, we also got a crazy sharp pokey tool. And we got this really great scraper. So that was a nice little make and take. I enjoyed that one. It was fun. And so I'm going fairly fast. If you have any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to ask. You can comment below and ask me any questions. Next up was the Friends. This was a small 8x8 layout. I did not complete this. I didn't really like it, to be honest. I think it was kind of ugly and I don't know. So they just gave you all of the pieces, all of the die cut pieces, and you just basically put it together. So I'm not gonna make this. I'm just gonna basically scrap it. I might use some of the pieces for something else, but I didn't like this, and I don't think that that was worth being in the make and take. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry, guys. Also, we had this Gumball Card by Queen & Co. Now, this I plan on putting together. I did not make it there, but they gave us this this baggie, and this has all of the cutout pieces that we need to create this super cute gumball machine. It also has a little pouch of pom-poms. Super, super cute. These tiny, tiny little pom-poms. And you just glue those on top of the card. So I do plan on making this card. I think that it's really cute. I just would rather have the cards be on sturdy, quality cardstock. I noticed a lot of the paper that are in these make and takes are really thin, 60-pound, maybe 80-pound. I'm pretty sure they're all 60-pound, 65-pound paper cardstock. So I would prefer my projects be on quality paper, and that's just me. But I do plan on making this because I thought that was super cute. The next project was this Stampin' Scrapbook Expo Canvas by Creative Creations. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this turned out gorgeous. However, it was time consuming. I did not complete it at the expo. I completed it here at home. And I just think that this is so, so pretty. It's all sparkly and gemmy, and I'm going to frame it and hang it up in my craft room. So this is featuring diamond dots. Diamond dots are basically these tiny, tiny little jewels that you stick to adhesive that's already on the canvas. It's like a weird canvas material. And they do sell diamond dot patterns at Creative Creations. They also sell diamond dot patterns at Michael's. So if you want to take a look, they do have some patterns at Michael's you can purchase. But I thought this was one of the cooler, different make and takes. And that was by creativecreations.me. Okay, next up. This one is Wood Effect Triangle Box by Elizabeth Craft Designs. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, all this is a die cut. And then several little die cut flowers. That's it. And they included a rubber band because if you see here, there's a rubber band holding the box together. This is not my style, and I was really disappointed in this make and take. I was like, are you serious? This is what you gave us. So, needless to say, I do like the wood grain pattern, so I'll probably use this paper and die cut other shapes out of it. Next up. Oh, there's nothing next. That was it. Just kidding, that was it. Alright, so that was the Mega Make and Take Extravaganza. Those are all the projects included this year. 2 years ago I did this as well, and there were some different projects, but overall, if I had to grade the Mega Make and Take, I would grade it a B on the actual products and projects they provide us. And then I would grade it an A+ on the shopping and the deals and the vendors coming and giving us special deals on products while we're cropping. So it's not for everyone, But if you want to hang out with your friends, do some shopping, craft a little bit, the Mega Make and Take is highly recommended from me. I think it was, I had a blast. I really did. So let me move on, and now we're going to talk about the actual classes that I took. The first class that I took was the Crazy Creations class. Crazy Creations is the company that is known for their outline stickers. The owner of the company actually designs all of these stickers for them. And she was actually the instructor of the class. So the project includes this adorable little fox, and the class is called Copic Coloring Fur. That's what the class is called, Copic Coloring Fur. So whenever I, signed up for this class, I thought I was going to get really great instruction on coloring fur with Copics. Although my little fox turned out cute, I was not instructed on how to color fur with my Copic markers. She instructed us on how to do basic Copic coloring, which includes your dark, medium, and light colored tones and shading. The fur part came with this piece of gauze that she gave us and sprayed it with alcohol, with rubbing alcohol, and then we were supposed to press it down onto our Copic colored image, and the alcohol would lift up the alcohol marker color, and it would create little speckles and spots, and that was the fur that she was talking about. This is on Copic Express paper, and we peeled off one of the stickers, peeled it off, put it down, and then we Copic colored him. She also had us take a piece of their glitter paper, put a sticker on that, burnish it in really, really well, and then we Copic colored on the glitter. And we did that. So although I think that these are cute images and I think that it turned out super cute, it's not what I anticipated. I expected to learn way more on how to actually color with, color fur. Once again, I do think all of the classes are based on your skill level. So when you sign up for the classes, it tells you, is it basic, intermediate, or advanced? I think this one was basic, and you should really pay attention to that because I feel like this is too basic for me and my skill level. So I think I was slightly disappointed in this. My friends were not. They really, really enjoyed it and they loved it. And that's because they're new to Copic coloring. But I do like the project. So my review of this class is you're not going to complete the project. It was supposed to make 2 cards. They give you all the materials to make the cards. You're not going to complete the cards in class. And she told us that that wasn't the purpose of this class. The purpose of the class was to color and practice your technique. So if that's what you're after, then this class is for you. For me, I didn't learn very much. I pretty much did my own thing, and this is how it turned out. So that being said, I did buy stickers to do more of that. So what are you going to do? I think I showed these in my haul video, but I did purchase these stickers from their booth because I want to play around some more and try some different techniques. So this was the Copic Coloring Fur by Crazy Creations. We got a $5 coupon in her booth, and that's what we got from that class. Next up, we took the Art Anthology Art Journal Techniques journaling class, and I had a lot of fun in this class. Once again, this is technique based, so if you're looking to get your fingers dirty and have a good time and play with mists and pastes and sprays and just have a fun time, with mixed media, this class is for you. Oh, here's the ticket for that one. Mixed Media Technique Journal. It was $41. So we made a journal, basically. She gave you a front cover and a back cover. And then the whole time during the class, we worked on our actual pages. Once again, you need to pay attention to how skilled you are when it comes to mixed media. If you have been doing mixed media for years and have learned your own techniques and pretty much have the hang of it, don't take this class because I think that you're going to get bored. I didn't get bored because I just basically played and did my own thing. I did not pay attention to the instructor on what she was telling us. I feel kind of bad about that, but I was with my friends, and my friends were so worried about whether they were doing the technique right that I don't think that they had as much fun as I did because I was over in the corner doing my own thing. The Art Anthology company is owned by, her name is Stacy DeWitt, and she is super awesome. She was a great instructor. She was really laid back. She creates her own mists and paints and pastes, and I just think that her company is amazing. And so this is what I made basically. I did some technique in the background where I did an ombre spraying. I also used her lava. I love this lava. Hold on, let me see. This is Art Anthology. Yeah, it's a lava, but it's this super, super thick, black, muddy, tar-looking paste. And it is so cool. It's like when it dries, it feels like sandpaper. I love it. I think it's so, so, so cool. And it's raised. Oh, I love it. So I did this one. We tore up some dictionary paper and we just kind of glued it down and played around and misted it. We also worked on our dripping techniques, which I just kind of sprayed the hell out of this. She also has something called glass glaze, and basically it's a resist. And so we used a stencil and put the glaze on, let the glaze dry, and then sprayed mist on top of it. And it resisted the color. Then we did a technique where, let me see, we sprayed through a stencil. So here's the stencil. I sprayed through a stencil. I tried to do like an ombre. Then we took the stencil, after we had sprayed it, we flipped it over and stamped it on our page. So we got the negative print. And I really like that. Next up, she showed us, she had like this scraper tool. And so we put a real thick coat of this shiny, pasty glaze stuff. And we just drew with the scraper. I thought that was kind of cool. It looks like, I think it looks like an Egyptian ruin kind of thing. Once again, I was playing around, man. I had some fun with her stencils. She's got some amazing stencils. So she laid out like 10 or 20 for you to share, like in a group of 5. So you got to play with each one. There's another misting water technique, and here's our dripping technique. So we also got this really awesome chipboard clock, which I plan on painting up and putting on the cover. And I just think that this will make a really fun art journal. So I really, really enjoyed that class. I give this class an A+. The last class that I did was with art impressions. I am a big fan of watercoloring, and Art Impressions has a unique way that they do their watercolored images. So first of all, they gave us this exclusive free stamp set called Apple Tree Window, and it's not sold in stores. You can't buy it online. The only way you can get this stamp set is if you take their class during the expo this year. They told us that at the end of the year, she breaks the mold and she no longer manufactures this stamp set. So it comes with this super cute little squirrel, the apple, the little branch, and the window. So I'm excited to play with that. Now, this class is fairly expensive. It was $60. And the reason why is because this is a specialized technique, and you have the privilege of being instructed on how to do this technique, and you have somebody walking around the class giving you encouragement and telling you things you could do better, things you are doing right. So it's good to have that. This is the class brochure we got. It tells you how to do the basic technique, which is basically they use water reactive markers, and they do generation stamping, and then they take a water brush or paintbrush and then they activate the color in the stamp. So this is what we did. We made 4 cards, and this is a step-by-step instruction booklet. So if you don't finish during the class, you can finish at home, but I did finish in the class. So it gives you all the materials to go home and make your cards. So they gave us these little, I guess these pattern papers, and then the folded base. They gave us a sheet that we could do some practicing on. And then here's the 4 cards. So we did instructions step by step. She didn't leave anybody behind. She had everything showing on the projection screen, and she shouted the instructions as loud as she could. So this is the first card we made. This is another card. I think this is the last card we did. Super cute. She showed us that we had to draw in the tail, so she showed us to draw in the tail, and we stamped this really awesome spooky branch. This was the first one I think that we did because we were practicing with our foliage. And you can tell that it's generation stamping because I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I took a paintbrush or a water brush, and then I just kind of did a flicking motion, and it activated the color and made it look like it was watercolored. Super easy technique. It's really hard to mess this technique up, and it's fun. And then here's the last image. So I had a good time in this class. I really enjoy watercoloring. I think it's very relaxing. And the way that they teach you how to do it, it's so easy. Bonnie Krebs is the creator and co-owner of Art Impressions, and she designs every single stamp that they produce. Every Wednesday on the Art Impressions YouTube channel, they have something called Watercolor Wednesdays, and she takes a new stamp set and she works with it on camera and gives you instructions and shows you how to do it. So honestly, that's how I learned how to do it about a year ago before I even took this class. So I was pretty good at the technique before I took this class, but I thought it would be fun to take the class and see if I could learn something, and I did. I learned a lot. So once again, this is technique-based class, and you need to pay attention to skill level because it's not basics. It takes a little bit of skill. You got to know what you're doing with your watercolors. You got to know what you're doing with being able to stamp generation stamping. So it takes a little bit of skill, but it's really, really fun. Here's a coupon I'm going to give to you guys. We got this at the Expo. It's 10% off your next online order. At checkout, just type in the code Flamingo Twist, and this expires August 31st. And you get free shipping with orders over 30 bucks. So that is all, folks. That's all the classes that I took. I had a great time. Out of the 3 classes that I paid for, I would say that the Art Anthology Technique Journal and the Art Impressions were my favorite. The Crazy Creations Copic Coloring one, I would not do again, and I will not pay money for somebody to show me something that I learned on YouTube like 3 years ago. Nothing against their company, I just don't think that it's worth paying money to learn that. So that's my honest review of all of the classes. If you guys took some classes at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo this year that you really loved, please share that with me down below in the comments. I would love to hear what classes you guys took and enjoyed, because that's something that I'm looking forward to next year. I'm going to take some different classes, try to step out of my box, and do something different. Alright guys, thanks for checking out my video. I'm going to do some fun crafting and play with my new stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
Yeah.